Welcome to another edition of Smalltalk for You. In the last little bit, we've created two applications, the counter application and the test application for the counter app. And one of the things that's useful is to create something called a configuration. What you might want to do is load all of that stuff at once and not have to worry about loading them piecemeal. So to do that, we want to take these applications and put them into a larger entity. And in VA Smalltalk, that entity is called a configuration map. What we're going to do is browse configuration maps off the Tools menu. And from here, we're going to go to Names, Create, and we're going to create a new one. So we'll call this counter map, and we'll hit OK. And having done that, we now have to add some things to it. So applications, add, and we'll get the list of applications here. So we go down and scroll to, let's select one, start typing. So we'll go to C's. And then down here we find counter app. So we have edition 1, we'll put that in there. And then we have counter tests app, which is the one I've got here, editions 1. We'll select that and put it in. So you can specify which editions go in. It's a full configuration management system where you can specify that if there are multiple editions of an application, you can have multiple configuration maps editions out there so that you could say, well, here's the version for VA 8.03 and here's the version for this application we've got, and maybe it's a back version because you're on either an older version of VA or an older version of some other configuration for your application. So you can create that. And that'll go ahead and create our application edition here. So we've got these applications loaded in to the definition. Now what we need to do is come over here and release this. So we're going to go to Editions, and we're going to version it, and we'll call this 1.0. And now we'll just go ahead and do that. We've released version 1.0 of this counter map, which now has everything we need to load the counter app and the tests with it. So we could load the counter app and not worry about the tests, or we could load the whole kit and caboodle. And if I had a more complicated system, I might have a whole configuration for the application and a separate configuration that had the application and the tests. And that way, for pushing out at a runtime, I wouldn't worry about the tests. And for pushing in the whole development system, I'd worry about the tests. So that's about it for today. Until next time, have fun with whatever Smalltalk you're using.